Laid off at 57 years old. Too young to retire, but too old to be hired. It's like getting caught between a rock and a hard place, and that someday could be you. In today's video, we'll look at how this woman in the US, she lost her job at 57 years old, she applied for 400 jobs, even knocked off $50,000 off her annual asking salary, and yet no one would hire her. I honestly find it pretty strange that she can't be employed because the US job market has been pretty robust in 2024. As of May, the non-farm payroll stands at 272,000 and the US unemployment rate stands at 4%, which is pretty healthy. Hi there, my name is Fran, one half of the Corporate Breakout Couple. My husband and I started this YouTube channel to encourage people to learn more about financial literacy because we ourselves are an early retired couple and we got there through financial education. Before I continue this video, please help me to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video out with your friends and family, and let's begin! Going back to the article, according to Donna, the lady, she said that she felt some employers were being ageist when assessing her job application. What does ageist mean? It means showing prejudice or discrimination against someone's age. And remember, Donna is only 57 years old and she's already feeling that way when she applies for jobs. It's been more than 6 months since Donna has been laid off. Therefore, she's been relying on benefits and savings to get by. I really applaud Donna for her commitment and dedication to her job search. She spends Sundays to Tuesdays and a little bit on Wednesdays 8 hours a day looking for jobs, applying for jobs, crafting out her resume to fit the job application, and she goes on all the job posting apps. After all her hard work, she applied for 400 positions, landed 2 interviews, and received 0 job offers. She mentioned that each time she applied for a role, she received an auto-generated rejection response within the day, and she said that it was most likely from AI. She said that it was frustrating and some days she felt defeated. I don't blame her. After all the hard work and effort that she put in, it sucks getting rejected. Donna is 57 years old, which means that she is an older Gen X, and older Gen Xers still rely on the traditional ways of retirement. Take Donna for example. Donna was hoping to retire in her early to mid-60s, but she won't receive a social security payment until she's 67 years old. She knows there's 10 years that she needs to bridge before she can retire at 67, and she needs to find a way to build her finances. Donna can kiss her dreams of early retirement goodbye because she's currently now living off unemployment benefits and she's drawing down from her savings. The savings are meant for her to last when she actually retires at age 67, but she's now having to dip into her savings. And her retirement relies on her drawing off her social security and off her savings, which clearly now isn't enough. Now I want to talk to you about being agile and being able to reinvent yourself regardless of your age. Donna was very fixated on applying roles that's purely on sales support and operations, which was her niche all these years. Do you know that sales support and operations are always one of the first ones to go whenever a company does retrenchment and downsizing exercises? When your unit is a cost center and not a revenue generator, when a company is looking to cut costs, your unit will always be one of the targets. During the great financial crisis in 2008, I was working in Dell and I remember this very clearly. Dell had a huge retrenchment exercise and every department was not spared except the sales department. Every department had to surrender a few headcount to be retrenched. However, our sales department was under explicit orders to not let anyone go. In fact, some of our salespeople wanted to do VSS, Voluntary Separation Scheme, where they can take a big package but were denied. So why were we untouched? Very simple. The company needed revenue and needed revenue ASAP. So they needed the sales guys to go and sell to generate revenue for the company. Next up, I want to talk to you about being careful that you're not cornered into a niche. Let me explain. I was a headhunter in Singapore for many years and I see this red flag. People get stuck in a niche and they corner themselves in a particular industry or a particular job. For example, the telcos in Singapore. You've got Singtel, StarHub, M1, Circles Life, and all the other new brands, right? But however, if you're a pure telco guy, it just means that all throughout your career, you're just playing musical chairs within these telcos. From Singtel, you go to StarHub, you go back to Singtel, then you go to M1, then you run back to Singtel, and your entire career is just about telco, which is very dangerous, isn't it? What about the IT sector? Take, for example, inside sales. Inside sales actually is a niche on its own as well. And I find that some people are not able to extract themselves out of this niche. And even though they've risen through the ranks rapidly, they're still stuck in the same cycle, the same bubble, just different companies managing different people. So the question now is, what if one day your niche disappears? Because it's either being replaced by AI or it becomes totally irrelevant. So just like the Donna example, then it becomes a panic attack, because then what is your backup plan? What other skill sets can you actually rely upon? What other options do you have to generate income? The scary part is it most likely will happen when you're in your mid to late 50s. Just like Donna, when you're already so comfortable in your comfort zone and suddenly, boom, this happens. Donna is actually playing a very dangerous game because she's relying on her social security payout and her savings for her retirement. If you're relying on the government for your retirement, I can assure you that is not a good idea. What if your government changes its plans? What if it changes its policy? What if it ups some requirement and you cannot meet it? Then what? The world moves very fast these days. Jobs are getting replaced faster and quicker than ever before, and the redundant age seems to be getting younger and younger. The other day I was speaking to a young Gen Z, and she mentioned that her friends have been already made redundant 3 to 4 times in their young career. However, because they are young and they are very adaptable and they can bounce back faster because they also have less dependence and less financial responsibilities. But when you're in your mid-50s, you cannot bounce back so fast and you've got a lot more responsibilities, which means that you feel the pressure more. This is the reason why John and I started this YouTube channel, so that you, our dear viewers, can start thinking about your financial future now, not 20, 30 years later. It actually doesn't matter what you work as. Every single person needs money to survive, hence you need your salary. If you don't have your money and your finances handled properly, your life is actually very predictable. It can only head into one direction. That direction will be a lot of worry in your future about your retirement and when you're actually retired. As long as you're at the mercy of an employer, your financial future doesn't really belong to you because your monthly salary depends on them. And then if you rely on the government for your retirement, that means your retirement future is also not in your hands because you rely on them for your monthly payout for your retirement. Just like Donna, she's so committed to find a job. She's putting her hopes of a monthly salary in other people's hands. She's also putting all her hopes of a retirement in the government's hands. Can you see this? Nowhere in the article was it mentioned that she will upskill herself. Nowhere it was mentioned as well that she'll take part-time jobs which are outside of her skill sets, as well as maybe start a side hustle, start a consultancy business. There's many things that she can do, but she did not. She is totally embedded in the fixed employee mindset that she's only good at what she does and she can only do what she's good at. John and I would like to invite you to our free masterclasses where we'll share you how you can break out of your fixed employee mindset and adopt a winning attitude. We'll share you on how to adopt an investor's mindset, an entrepreneur's mindset, an early retiree's mindset so that you can set the stage for your financial journey. Click on the link below to register for our mailing list to gain access to our Zoom webinars. That's it from me, Fran from the Corporate Breakout Couple. We hope that you've gained tremendous value from this video. And as always, please like this video, share this with your friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!